this podcast. My name is Sandrine Meunier, working for RH Partners. I am today in the presence of two gents, Jean-Luc Daré and Jörg Meyer. They will share with us about their experiences on how IS and finance contribute to the success of projects related to merger and acquisitions. Good evening, Jörg.
Good evening.
Good evening, Jean-Luc.
Good evening, Sandrine.
Can you please say a few words about yourself, Jean-Luc?
Good morning, Sandrine. Good morning, Jörg. So my name is Jean-Luc Daré. During the last 16 years, I have been IS director for one industry, working in different segment markets, industrial gases, healthcare, and home care. And have been there lucky to participate as IS director to various merge and acquisition and divestiture projects in some European countries.
Thank you. Jörg?
My name is Jörg Meyer. I made my finance career in three industries, that is medical device, food, and in the last 12 years with Jean-Luc in the air gas industry. And that's very interesting to have some observation in these different industries and come to a conclusion and the learnings.
Okay, thank you. What is the contribution of IS and finance in an acquisition or divestiture, Jörg?
I think challenge the business case to make it realistic. I say identify hockey sticks. For instance, if someone plans going direct and to buy out a distributor has to be understood, and finance needs to understand the rationale and needs to understand what is in the business plan to make it complete. And just to make it very clear, finance is not here to kill ideas. We are not here to slow down. We are here to make it tangible and to make ideas fly and to make it in reality.
Okay, thank you, Jean-Luc.
Yeah, for IS, the IS contribution is usually starting right at the beginning of the exploration phase in order to evaluate the complexity of integration from IS perspective, and first the eventual impact the deal might have on cost and on the value of the deal.
Okay.
I will first resume the IS contribution in three major phases. During the due diligence, to have a very good understanding of the as-is situation. Then during the define phase, where you must prepare a very detailed integration plan for IT activities with clear milestones, network, license, workplaces, applications, and data. And the last not least, implementation phase, just to execute the plan as it has been committed.
Okay, and what is the main obstacle you faced and how did you mitigate, Jörg?
Sandrine, I can comment on that. I think number one is overload of projects. When you have an integration, when you combine it with a new ERP system, when you go with the sales, your sales channel direct, and you have a new responsibilities for the middle management, this overload will be a guaranteed failure. That brings me to your other question, what is your mitigation scope and to increase speed? When something goes wrong, you have a chance to find out what went wrong, and then you can act and correct. And when you have smaller steps of integration, you gain, by the end of the day, speed to avoid all changes at the same time.
Okay, and what about you, Jean-Luc?
Yeah, for the IS part, for each project, merge and acquisition project, the main common challenge has been the speed of execution and the necessity to get realistic and clear milestones committed by various stakeholders in the project. In order to mitigate this challenge, I would say that teamwork and permanent communication is key essential.
Okay, and what do you need most from IS and of course finance, Jean-Luc?
Yeah, each merge and acquisition is a specific case and requires specific analysis, so there is no preconceived receipt. However, I would say that finance and legal must clarify the sooner the type of deal which is foreseen, assets deal or shared deal, and in assets deal, there are many factors that must be considered in order to estimate rightly the effort and cost for IS. Finance and IS, of course, must also anticipate on how to manage the day one and how to organize financial cutover from financial perspective and system perspective.
Okay. And what do you need most from finance, Jörg?
Yeah, from finance and from IS, from these two support functions, I say very loud and clear understanding of the business. And I also think open doors are needed because these are critical support functions. We cannot afford silo thinking. That's a no-go.
Okay, and Jörg, what are the key success factors from your point of view?
Clearly, the management buy-in, in my opinion, comes top. And when I'm talking management buy-in, I refer to especially middle management buy-in. And what I mean with that is you have to gain trust with the middle management by giving the transparency. And what I mean here is, for instance, when you integrate in a company, then you have to give clarity who will have a job after day one, or who will not have a job. And when you achieve this trust, this transparency, then you have the rest who will stay with us, with you.
Okay. And you, Jean-Luc?
Yeah, from my perspective, key success factors are first, build a good team, good project team with large professional skills, but also good communication skills. Then after, invest necessary time in the due diligence phase to avoid bias surprises later. And teamwork and change management are as well very, very important. Okay.
So, dear Finance and IS community, friends of Jean-Luc and Jörg, we hope that this video podcast was helpful. We look forward to getting your comments and insights. See you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you, Sandrine.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.